All right, good morning. It's Saturday morning. I'm back after my 3-day fast. I started on Monday night at 9 o'clock. I started my fast on Monday night and I went all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, and into Thursday before I broke my fast. I got to 65 hours. I was feeling good, but I was feeling a little lightheaded and like I needed some energy. So I had some black coffee with some heavy cream to give me some fats, to give me some energy. And then I sipped on some of that for the rest of the day and got myself at least feeling better. And then eventually at the end, I ended up at 85 hours of a total fast that I was going, although it was only 65 hours of a water fast. And then the last half was just with coffee and heavy cream, getting myself through to the 85 hours. And then yesterday I ate, I felt better, I felt good. And when I did what I wanted to do was I kind of reset my body and I put myself into ketosis. I'm into ketosis right now. I check myself every time I go to the bathroom. I use little strips and I'm getting deeper into ketosis. So I'm actually burning the fat is what I want to do. So we're back here on Saturday and I worked out on Monday and Tuesday. So it was push-pull. So we're going to finish off this week with a push-pull. We're going to do Saturday and Sunday push-pull, and then we'll get into next week with my split 2-day fast program that I'm doing. So let's get going with our pushes today and let's see how we feel after 80 some odd hours of fasting. All right, chest presses, black band. Gonna see what we get today. Mouthpiece, and I'm cranking out to a mix of scorpions today. Oh my God. Ooh, all right. I got 33 after a week of fasting, getting my energy back. I figure I won't be back to normal until at least a couple more days, but get myself back into it. That was good set with chest, so we'll work on from there. All right, next up, chest crossovers. I've got the light gray band, globe grips, do my crosses, peak them hard, big stretch at the end. Oh, whew, 36. Big stretch at the end. Once I hit about 20, tried to keep my arms out of it and just really just using the chest as much as I could and just keeping the tension constant on the band and just using the chest to really move it. Whew. All right, next step, overhead press. Light gray band, let's get some. Oh my God. Oh my God. 26. With that, I remember all week long I've deprived myself of energy. So my energy is kind of lacking at this point. But I'm gonna be getting my body back into it. The main goal here, always, whenever you do these, is go to exhaustion. Go past that fatigue level. Take it to the point where you can't do it no more. Whether it's 40 chest presses or 33 chest presses, you still took it to that fatigue level and you activated all those muscles. That's the goal. Anytime you do this, take it to fatigue, take it past fatigue, take it to the pain zone, and you actually did something. So I know I usually get 30 with the overhead press with between the standing and kneeling, but you know what? We'll get more of that next week. All right, triceps. How'd they get there? Skull crushers, press downs, finish behind the head with the big stretch. Oh my God. That was 28 total between the skull crush and the press downs. I actually got 4 full reps behind the head with a big stretch at the end. Whew. Heart rate flying. All right, get it down so we can do some lunges. All right, I know this is gonna be painful because I've depleted all my energy all week long. So we're gonna get what we can get, and we ain't gonna give a shit because we're gonna get what we can get. I got 20. I can just feel my energy just dumping. Whew. No sense in putting off any longer. I'm not gonna get any more energy than I already have. My heart rate's back down. It took about 2-3 minutes in between. So let's get this last set so we can get on with things we need to do today. Oh my God. I know my reps got a little faster at the end, but I was just trying to stay in that zone of constant tension and burn it out till I just gave in. I felt the energy going about 12. After that, it was just getting into that fatigue zone and just hammering those reps out until it just gave in. Let's do a little stretch here. Oh, oh, oh my God. Oh. 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 Oh my God. Oh yeah. That stretch is getting easier too. Getting farther back every time. So won't be long. I'll be able to go all the way down to the ground. Really get some big stretches on the quads. Whew. All right. Still sucking some air. Still trying to get back in. Heart rate back down. But just want to conclude today's workout. I got things I need to go get done. So, like I said, I fasted this week. Deprived my body of everything except for water for 65 hours. And then between 65 and 85 for 20 more hours, I sipped on coffee and heavy cream just to give my body a little bit of fat to burn for energy, because I was really depleted. Like I said, we're doing stuff in the house, so we're redoing the bathroom and stuff in there, so I need energy to be able to do things. And I still take care of my wife because she requires lots of energy. So whole point was to reset my body, get into ketosis, and try and main ketosis, eating carnivore and doing, you know, fat bombs and eating high fat stuff. I found a great little snacking thing is spicy pork rinds with put some cream cheese on it and eat that as a little snack. All fat, and it tastes pretty dang good. So today's workout was basically I get my body back into it, get my body back to pushing these bands, get back into that fatigue zone. Didn't quite hit 40 with the chest press, but I knew I was going to get there. I was just trying to just fatigue that out as much as I could, and then do the crossovers as long as I could with a big stretch at the end. Everything I knew I was going to hit my usual high, my usual reps. So I just pushed it into the fatigue zone because my body is completely depleted of all glycogen and everything. I'm just running on ketones right now. So I'm learning how to work with that. Overhead press, you know what, I felt good, I felt solid, it burned really well, and that was all I was looking for. Same thing with triceps, same thing with legs. Take it into fatigue zone, burn it so hard that your muscle just collapses, and you're done with your one set. So I can tell by looking, there's a mirror over here, I can tell I've lost some of my little hip fat. I can tell up in my shoulders that I've actually lost a little bit, so I'm burning the fat. That's the whole idea. This isn't a sprint, and you can't burn all this much fat off in a week. It's going to take a program. So that's this program. This program is like a three week program, and then I'll take a full week where I won't do any dieting or anything, and I'll just eat like a normal, regular type of diet, kind of recarb back up again, and then go back into my 3 week keto fasting diet plan. So reset the body every 4 weeks. 3 weeks go into a fast. We'll see how that works. I kind of like that idea. Gives me a chance to understand what keto is about and understand what fasting is about and carnivore and all that. And then it gives me a time to go out and enjoy things I like to enjoy, like Mexican food and Italian food and some other stuff. But obviously don't overdo it when I go do that. Just get my body back into a regular mode and then hit it again with your fasting routine and make it really jump back into it. So that's the program. I'm pretty happy with what I did. I can see that I've lost some of this. My stomach actually looks a little bit better, and I could probably see a little bit more coming out. I did take some pictures before I started this, and I will put the pictures, I will do some pictures at the end of this 3-week cycle, maybe after I carb up a little bit, maybe give a little pump back in there, and I'll put some more pictures and I'll compare them between the beginning of this little fasting cycle and the end of this fasting cycle of what I accomplished. So that's it. I want to thank all the subscribers who subscribe, who've come here looking for some information on the X3, and I'm just doing dieting and carnivore and lean eating, but mainly it's about the X3 and the program and how I've done it for over a year. And I'm just a regular Joe out here working out in the backyard, pushing this thing, learning about it, and seeing what I've achieved by this. And I don't take no drugs, no medications, no TRT, no nothing. I'm just basically fortagen and meat, and I do take a magnesium capsule in the morning. So that's basically it. I'm just all 100% natural. This is all what you would get if you were living out in the wild. So that's the program. Thanks everybody for subscribing, and stay tuned. Let's see where this thing takes me in the next couple weeks as I lean down and show what I've developed over the past year of doing this program. See how much muscle I put on, see what definitions I can get to come out. So I got it done. I'm gonna go live my life, and I will see you back here tomorrow on Sunday for the pull workout.